Hello, this is Dr. Kilgore from Dr. Kilgore's World with another flipped math learning video all about fractions. Our learning goal is that I can add mixed numbers. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to add mixed numbers like 2 3/4 and 3 2/3. We do not have any new vocabulary for this lesson, so we're going to move on to the strategies for adding mixed numbers success. Please make sure that these are jotted down in your notes so that you can refer to them later. So your steps, you're going to line up the fractions vertically, just like we've done with every other operation with fractions. You're going to get a common denominator by making equivalent fractions. Copy the denominator down to the answer. Check the sign to determine your numerator. And then you're going to add your whole numbers together and always simplify. You may end up with a fractional part that is more than 1. In that case, you'll have to add whatever's left over to your whole numbers. So let's look at some practice for adding mixed numbers. Our first mixed numbers that we're going to add are 1 and 7/8, and we are going to add that to 1 and 1/4. So we write them vertically like normal. We take our fractions and get a common denominator. 4 will go into 8, so 8ths will be our fraction. 4 times 2 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2, and our 1 comes straight over. We're going to go ahead and add our fractions first. It's going to be 8ths because they always stay the same. 7 plus 2 is 9. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now we have to check the fraction because this is an improper fraction. That means we have to divide to find out a mixed number. 8 will go into 9 once. So that's 1 and 1/8. So that's going to equal 2 plus 1 and 1/8 equals 3 and 1/8. Okay, so when I took and got my improper fraction into a mixed fraction, I had to add it back to the whole number. That way I get the complete answer. So let's try another one that is going to be similar. 2 and 2/5 added to 5 and 5/6. Okay, let's look at these fractions. 6 won't go into 5, but 5 times 6 is 30. It may not be the least, but I can certainly use it. 5 times 6 is 30. 2 times 6 is 12. 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 5 is 25. 30 is going to be my denominator. 25 plus 12. 5 plus 2 is 7. 2 plus 1 is 3. 5 plus 2 is 7. I do have an improper fraction here. 30 will go into 37 once. So that's going to be 7/30 left over. That cannot be simplified because 7 is the smallest it can get. We had 1 and 7/30 to 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. And our 7/30 stays the same. Let's go ahead and look at another couple of practice problems before I have you do some on your own. 4 1/9 plus 1 1/3. We write them vertically. Three will go into ninth, so we're going to use ninths as our fraction. That means this one just moves straight over. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 times 3 is 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4 ninths. 4 plus 1 is 5. So our answer is 5 4 ninths. Let's go 3 1/6 plus 5 2/3. So again, we write them vertically. Three will go into 6, so 6 will be our common denominator. 3 times 2 is 6, so 2 times 2 is 4. 1/6 plus 4/6 is 5/6. 5 plus 3 is 8. So our answer becomes 8 5/6. Let's go ahead and have you do a couple of practice problems on your own. Let's go 11 1/2 plus 10 3/5. And then 5 6/7 plus 8 1/7. Go ahead and pause the video now. Do all of the work for these two problems, and then come back and check your work as I work them on the video. So let's go ahead and do 11 1/2 plus 10 3/5. I can already tell that neither one of those is going to be my denominator. 2 won't go into 5. 5 is the largest number. Its next multiple would be 10. 2 will go into 10. Two times 5 is 10, and 1 times 5 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 3 times 2 is 6. So 6/10 plus 5/10 is 11/10. 10 and 11 is 1, 2, but 11/10 is more than 1. It is improper, so let's divide. 10 will go into 11 once. 11 minus 10 is 1. So now we have 21 plus 1 1/10. So 1/10 is going to stay the same. 1 plus 1 is 2. That becomes 22 1/2. Hold on. I can't do that. I was at 1/10. Math mistake. I hope you caught me in that math mistake. If I've got 1/10 right here, it has to be 1/10 right here. There we go. So we have 5 6/7 plus 8 1/7. This one's kind of nice because I already have a common denominator, so I can add 6/7 plus 1/7 is 7/7, which is 1 whole. 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 7/7, which is 1/5. one whole is going to make 14. I hope you saw how I did that. I saw 7/7 and it was 1 whole, so I just added 1 more to the 14. So I hope that this video has helped you gain skills in adding mixed numbers. Good luck on your practice today, and I will see you in the next video.